According to Alvin Schmidt, historian, he wrote, Under the Influence, How Christianity Transformed Civilization. These are what Christianity's first couple of millennia introduced. Opposed infanticide and rescued infants, opposed abortion, opposed gladiator contests, opposed pederasty and bestiality, elevated, this is just another way of saying, elevated sexual morality, conferred dignity to women, protected women in marriage, promoted charity and hospitals. So these are how Christians were known in the first couple of centuries. Another sociologist, historian, Rodney Stark, wrote a book, The Victory of Reason, How Christianity Led to Freedom, Capitalism, and Western Success. These are some of the ideas that he proposes. Christianity is responsible for child labor laws, care for the poor, education and literacy for the masses, modern science in terms of a biblical worldview and set of assumptions, set the stage for modern science to arrive. Personal virtue, foundation for the success of the United States and the rescue of the United Kingdom. Why they didn't go the way of France in its revolution, because the conditions were ripe in there, but it was the revivals of Wesley that arguably saved them from that. Abolish slavery in the West. William Wilberforce in the United Kingdom and counterparts in the United States eventually. The civil rights reform in the United States. Martin Luther King, whose birthday we celebrate tomorrow. Martin Luther King Jr., Christian evangelical pastor who used as the basis of his arguments Christian biblical principles of human dignity and the inherent value of human beings. The world is now embracing the idea of human rights, but it's not natural to the world. Hinduism, for instance, doesn't have a concept of human rights. And so there's a tension over there in India between the current prime minister, who's kind of a Hindu nationalist, and a lot of the influences of the West that through the United Nations, actually in India, has crafted a very interesting constitution for India that places a high value on human rights, freedom, and religious freedom in particular, which is at odds with the culture over there. But Christianity is responsible for the promoting of human rights across the globe. One more book that I'll mention is this one. The Book That Made Your World by an Indian, Vishal Mangaladwi, something like that. How the Bible created the soul of Western civilization. So there are several sociologists and historians that are making the observation that rather than Christianity being a drag on the world, the good things that people embrace, even though we're trying to discard a lot of those in the West, Christianity is responsible for them.